Alright, time for a Shaco game. I will be playing against the Ka here, which would be a fine matchup for me, really. Not too much to worry about there. Champion doesn't really invade early, doesn't really have anything to do against me in the initial stages of this game, because I'm just stronger than him. So yeah, it's good. It is going to be a low elo game as well, so you are aware of that. I'll be showing you, well, how to get into Shaco, what to build, what to look for, what to do in throughout games. You know, in like the most simplistic way possible. I'll try to go in as much detail as I can, so you can learn from that. And yeah, the biggest thing first is you put a point in your box and you place your first box at 50 seconds exactly. And then you could put a second box here as well. You want to place your boxes off cooldown. This is very important to start your jungle clear with. And placing the ward here is going to help you see if they invade you or not. So that is very, very good information to note as well. But 50 seconds first box and then just off cooldown place 2 on the buff camp. And then we're going to place 1 right over there. And then the biggest thing for clearing is you want to make sure that you do as many backstabs as possible. So right here, it's going to face away from the first box that fears. In that situation there, I'm getting a little bit body blocked. Good. We get a pretty spicy leash. We put another box down here. That's going to die to the box. We hop over. We make sure to backstab here for the crit hit so we have more damage. And then we just hit this down, basically. Couple of backstabs in this thing. Need to hit that one more time. A little bit off. I think it should still be fine though. Yeah. Okay. You want to basically let the rest of the camp die to your boxes. We're gonna auto attack everything once, all the small ones one time here. And then we hit the big one. We smite the big one as well. And then hit the last small one here, and then we are good. Now we are gonna look for some gank pressure, which mid lane is looking pretty good. Bot lane not so much, so we're just gonna see if we can go mid lane here. Hit him in the back. Place a box. And combo him out. There we go. Very good. You want to hold your E for low health, because it does more damage below 30%. Plus, if your E is up, you will slow with your auto attacks for 20%, which is very important as well. So that's something you have to consider. Don't throw your E too early. That will be a mistake every single time. Cannot afford to do that. So that's what you look for. You want to try to look for an early gank as much as you can. If this is not possible, you might look for an invade, potentially. If it's not possible, you can also keep full clearing. If the enemy jungler seems to be a very scary champion that you don't really want to fight, like Warwick, for example, you know, something real strong in the early game that is very difficult to beat. In those situations, you can also just look to full clear instead of doing anything aggressive after level 3. But I would recommend on Shaco to play aggressive after level 3 to try to get some type of an advantage, because this champion definitely benefits a lot from that. Hit the backstab. You have to hit the backstab if you want to get the critical strike out of it, so it's always important, also when engaging on enemy champions, that you go for the backstab whenever you can. Backstab increases your damage a lot. Very important tool about Shaco's kit to be doing that. I'm a little bit low here. Could consider going for this scuttle. We're just gonna calmly check with the plant. Nothing too much to worry about. I have double priority in both top and mid. Kha'Zix's top side. Okay. There we go. I'm not gonna touch anything there. We're just gonna reset here because I don't have anything else to do really. Place the ward over there and we'll get the sweeping trinket here as well. I only have the warding trinket for the initial stage. I don't back for it or anything because you have to place your boxes as Shaco. So every single early game second is important to have. And yeah, good vision on Ka there. And now here we're going to catch our camp respawns. This camp will respawn at about like 4:20, a little earlier generally. And then the Raptors will respawn 20 seconds after that, essentially. Shaco's a little quick, so it might be a little off. But yeah. Not going to go for a bot scuttle here, because that is too much of an investment for something that isn't really going to provide me any value, since my camps are worth more than the scuttle. There might be some opportunities here for a bot lane gank though, because yeah, this is looking reasonably good wave positioning wise. We might see if this guy walks up, hit him in the back first. First hit has to be in the back. And there we go. Hold your E to execute, because it does more damage then, which is important. But the first hit needs to be in the back of the enemy champion. Always try to position for that, because if you don't, you're going to lose a tremendous amount of damage on that, and that is just not good. Because we went for the gank, we can check this bot scuttle, which apparently Ka didn't take, so I'll take it. Didn't get procced on the box. We're also not going to waste any of my cooldowns here. I'd rather have them ready to go. Get the level up. Keep maxing your box first as well. Oh no, my bot lane did not pay attention. Maxing box first is extremely strong. I don't see many Shaco players do it. The only Shaco player I really see do it is the highest elo one at 1400 LP or something. Shaco one trick. Maxes box first every single game. And I like it a lot. I think it's the best thing you can do on Shaco because it like essentially fixes his biggest weakness, which is just not having good enough clear speed. And those box maxes make it extremely consistent because every single point in your box gives an absolutely tremendous amount of clear speed. So that is a very, very big thing. Clean this up here. Hit it in the back for the critical hit. Have to get the correct backstab off. Finish the camp. This guy is pretty low. He's probably going to push for a third plating. Most Scions do. So I should be able to just go in here. Backstab hit, ignite, and then hit my E as well because he's below 30% HP. He's not going to be able to finish me. I don't want to ult for this, obviously. So yeah, he was going to greed for third platings, and we can punish for that, which is beautiful. Now we see someone position themselves forward in lane here, which like the Yasuo is like all the way up in mid lane. And take the plant here for a bit of health, and then we're just going to go over to mid. If you see lanes positioned like this, those are gank opportunities. Okay, that's a bit annoying. I need to hop over this way if I want to be able to get this gank off at all, but I have to wait for my Q cooldown, so we're just going to scout his jungle a little bit before I go there. Q here in 4 seconds. Just going to walk in. Okay. He early there for a bit of a slow. I thought he was going to run, but he didn't, so that could have been a mistake. Going to hit him here. I could have played that better. The first E definitely wasn't necessary. Thought he was just going to dash out and like bolt it this way, but he didn't do that either. Now we're going to have to shove out the wave, which also helps your box max with, because you obviously have a lot more damage, AoE damage to push waves, which is nice. But I need to push out this wave, otherwise the wave is going to get frozen in a really bad spot for my mid laner, which is not something I want for him. So this needs to be pushed out as quickly as possible. Now, in this situation, I am very low health, so it's a little risky. If I don't know where Kai is, he could definitely mess me up. Initiate with a backstab again. Couldn't reach the Yasuo previously. So me queuing from a bit too far of a distance was also quite a big mistake there, which is something I shouldn't have done. I should have waited a little bit longer with my Q to actually reach distance. Go, backstab again. You really need to be able to reach with your Q and get that backstab critical hit off. That is very, very big damage output for you, especially in the early game. Definitely something to 100% think about. Okay, so here we have the Rift Herald up, which is something I'm currently thinking about, currently looking at. I have a lot of gold. I'm just going to clean out my bot side camps here, and then I'm just going to go reset after that. And after that, I'll go for the Rift Herald, basically. The box is paying off, giving me tremendous clear speed, even though I'm AD Shaco. Beautiful stuff. We are going to go Prowler's first item here. I'll also buy some boots. And that's about all. I'm not going to spend any of my other money. Prowler's first item is really synergizing well with like kill pressure, slows for a lot, make sure your boxes land easier, but it also just adds that damage to that backstab critical that you're doing for a tremendous amount of burst damage, really. So that is definitely something to look for. We're not going to do any of our camps here. He did actually end up taking my blue. We're going to check the Rift Herald first, which he's not doing, and then we're just going to run top because the Scion is walking it in. It is warded, so that's a bit unfortunate, but he did not pay enough attention, so that's fine. Did not get a critical hit there, but it should be fine. Stand ahead of him here so he can't ult out and then execute. Did not get the kill, but that's okay. There we go. We're just going to shove out this wave here. Get it under the turret. Fire can take all he can. If he can get it, he can get it. If not, that's fine. But I'm just going to get this under the turret so Sion loses that at least. And I have some top priority going for a potential Rift Herald here, which is kind of what I look for. Okay, we ult. We put a box down. We hit. I didn't hit my backstab, which was a mistake. Okay. Should die, I think. Oh, okay. Yes, he is dead. He surprised me. I misplayed it slightly. I should have done my back. If I hit my backstab there, he would have just been straight up dead. But I did not hit my backstab there, so I lost a tremendous amount of damage, which made that fight close for no reason. Because as you saw, instead of hitting him for like 300 to 400 with the backstab, I only hit him for like 180. with my Q there, and that's the biggest mistake you can make. Like doing anything here really early on. So that is definitely something that you have to be aware of. You need to land that backstab. If you don't land it, you lose a tremendous amount of damage and you might lose some fights. So important to keep that in mind. I just want to push that through as much as possible, like really pointing that out. There's no real way I could kill Sion here, and damn it. Don't like this too much, but okay. My Q is on cooldown for 2 seconds. If you could be a little bit patient, that'd be great. Should be dead, right, Ari? Thank you. Good enough for me. Slow him with the yeah, smite there and stuff, you know, try to catch him. All the backstab, so I lose damage, which was bad. I don't have to use my Rift Herald just yet. I have some time. The limiter is basically... Ooh. The limiter is basically the 14-minute mark for the turret platings. So that is what you kind of want to aim for when it comes to placing your herald. You need to do it before that. It takes a whole 10 seconds if you place it within turret range for it to spawn and then hit the turret. So that is something to keep in mind as well. I'm going to go back over here, put another point in my box. I have to help this guy out. And I got a backstab there, which instantly lost him a tremendous amount of health, as you saw. Without the backstab, that would have been a lot less damage. Like half of it, probably. Place the boxes for the defense. We're going to hit the backstab on him for the crit. His shield definitely blocked a bunch of damage there. We hold our ultimate in case he goes for the knock-up right here. Which he did a little late, but that's why we were holding ult. You can also use your ult to give yourself a damage increase when it comes to fighting. The way you do that is you Hail of Blades auto-attack first. Then ult, because then your clone is going to take a snapshot of your stats, and that is going to give you permanent uptime on your Hail of Blades on your clone. So that is going to give you a lot of damage out of that one. Now Yasuo just died here, so we're just going to go and Rift Herald mid turret. Shove this in as fast as possible. Ari can get all the farm, I don't care. Just go for the turret here. I'm going to wait a little bit with using it, because the lower the turret gets, the tankier the turret gets. So you want to make sure that we wait until it's low HP. In the back with a 400 crit, and he's dead. That's what we want to look for. Lower HP turret, that's when we herald. We have some boxes here, so Yasuo can't really do much. He's gonna get feared. As long as Ari helps me out here. Okay, that's a little bit suspect. Can't finish the turret. Sion rotated. Good rotation. I didn't realize that one. That's my bad. Should be able to clear the wave here, right? The box smack. Oh, okay, well, he cleared my box. That's annoying. Just try to get whatever CS I can. And get the backstab hit on the minion there. Max E second. Hold the wave mid lane and we should be good. Needed to be a backstab there. I don't really have the mana capacity to deal with Yasuo right now, so I'm just going to clean my bot side camps again. I have a lot of money as well, so I'll be able to get a nice recall off. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish off the turret with a good rotation there from Sion. So that definitely was a bit sad for me. Is Red not gonna die? Excuse me, pet? Are you serious? Very interesting. Jungle pet's pretty inconsistent sometimes, sadly. Alright, let's get this done. Let's get the reset in. We have a big item here. Now, looking at this team, they're relatively squishy across the board, so I'm going to go for Ghostblade. If they are a lot tankier, you're going to go Eclipse instead, because at that point, the Eclipse armor penetration is going to be much better. The survivability from Eclipse is going to be much better, so that's definitely an item you want to look for then. But if that's not the case, the movement speed from Ghostblade is really good, again, to get the backstab positioning off in pretty much all situations, because that is a lot of your damage. That is really good to get off. Actually, this is level 11. I'll go get it. I can smite once here because I have a second smite. Sion's most likely going to push anyway. This is my level up, so I'll get the level 11. And it gives me my blue buff. Sion seems to have backed off. You can't fight me, which I will take. I'm going to place some boxes for some defense in case he tries something stupid. And we pop the Ghostblade. We hit him in the back, and he's dead. The backstab did 700 damage to him, and that's like, the backstab is important. Ooh, it's unlucky. She missed. It's okay. He's gonna probably walk up. We Q over. Hit him in the back for the critical hit. I did all the damage I could, but Ari was not able to finish him off, and sadly I wasn't either because of the support showing up. That's not gonna do enough damage, unfortunately, either. That's close. That is a small downside about maxing your box first. Your E execute damage is less. So that could affect you in those situations. Maybe he's recalling in a bad spot. No, he's not. Okay. Fair enough. You got me there, buddy. Guess it survived. Sadly, Ari like has Flash Ignite up, but didn't use it. So he gets to live. It is what it is. The box clear speed on the camps is really good. You can Q through the butt and hit him in the back with the critical hits. We ult here to get the Hail of Blades proc. On this is gonna chase that guy. And he gets finished off. Perfect. That's annoying. The Duskblade proc saved his life because I couldn't hit him for the backstab. One-shot him basically. That was extremely good for him there, sadly. Gonna have to back here. I'm too low on HP to consider this fight because Sion will just obliterate me. So I'm just gonna back. I have a Dragon and a Rift Herald coming up. Or the Rift Herald's already up. The Dragon is coming up. So that's something to play for there. This, again, enemy team is very squishy here. So my item is going to be a Collector. If the enemy team is much tankier, then again, I would have gone Eclipse. But then I'm also going to go like a Lord Dominic's as my third item here to have the additional armor penetration to deal with them better. But that would be a change there, build-wise. But into most comms, Collector is just really, really strong for Shaco, especially like getting kills, getting the execute potential, stuff like that, right? Behind, get the critical hit. And then the box will finish it, and I'm just going to go do the Rift Herald here. Alright, before I continue with the rest of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you do enjoy my content, it would be greatly appreciated if you'd consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. I'm gonna play some defensive boxes behind what I'm doing right now. Again, continuing to try to get as many backstabs off as I can, while also proccing the eye. That's Dragon down, that's fine. I knew that was gonna happen. It's okay. I don't really want him to help me with this, because he's gonna take my money. He's not gonna take my scuttle, which is lovely stuff. Alright, well. Give me that, thank you very much. I'll take my thing, please. Oh, there is a enemy champion. There are two enemy champions there. The jungler and the top laner are there. Go this way. In the back. Oh, didn't hit him in the back. That's annoying. You annoying rat. He got 1 HP because I didn't hit him in the back. In the back. Again. Dude, what am I doing, man? Okay, ignite him here. Place my box down. He should get cleared off that one. And then we finish him off with the E. Missing my backstabs there, it cost me a tremendous amount of damage, which obviously bad. I just want to point it out that I am messing it up quite a bit here, sadly. But it is very important to not mess that up and actually hit him in the back because it's a lot of damage missed. I'm going to give him the cannon. Don't want to take his cannon. Take the plant here for some healing. And then here I'm just going to see if I can look for a kill on the enemy here. By just queuing over. Getting a nice backstab on that guy. Perfect. And just delete him off the map. Are you serious? Alright, my god, man. I had 1 damage. I was 1 damage short of just executing him. I should have trusted my Ari to finish him off, but I didn't have that kind of faith. This is where Collector helps, because Collector would have finished him off there. And now I give 1,000 gold to Ziggs. I'm not too happy about that one. If I was just able to finish him there, in one shot, then I wouldn't have died to Yasuo either, because I could have just walked down and he couldn't have chased me, which wouldn't have been a problem. But I made the stupid mistake of walking into him, trying to finish off the Ziggs, where I shouldn't have, because I walked into my death against the Yasuo, and that is just a big mistake and a big greedy dum-dum play on my end. So yeah, try not to be a greedy dum-dum like me, I suppose. Big mistakes. That definitely cost me a bit of tempo there. Now, ideally for this Rift Herald, I'd want to use it on this turret or this turret because they are both worth 600 gold. So that is definitely something I am looking for the most right now, like Rift Herald-wise. Okay, Sion was definitely going to back off. Backstabs off here. Finish this, go for Sion. Ah, that hit me, really? That's fine. I don't really do too much damage to Sion because I have... I don't have that kind of armor penetration, essentially. I don't have Lord Dominic's. If I had Lord Dominic's, I'd do a lot more damage to Sion. But I don't, so I don't do that much damage to Sion. I'm going to use my Q. I'm going to use this here. The control ward's just there. I just haven't been clearing it.
An ally has been slain.
Man. I was too afraid there. I shouldn't have been that afraid. This should be fine. Goodbye. Nice. They already got that turret. They are pressuring in bot lane. So what I do instead, I'm just going to start pressuring them with Rift Herald on mid. Because my top lane's already going to shove that out. If I shove mid at the same time, they're going to have to make a choice. They either push our base turret, which I guess is okay. But realistically should have been defended a bit better. But they're going to lose a lot in return. Because they're going to lose this turret, but also their base turret here. So instead of getting one of the side turrets, I just get 2 turrets now. Which I'm more okay with. They also got top turret, so I can just finish this off and trade. Again, ideally my team would have been able to defend this better than they actually did, because they didn't defend it whatsoever. But yeah, that is not the best, really. It's kind of a situation where it would have been down to my team to do that, and they didn't actually do that correctly, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, what can you do? That slowed me. I didn't think I was going to get hit by that whatsoever, but apparently I did. Wow. God, that hit me as well, and that's going to hit me too. Oh, that missed. Okay, good. Okay, that definitely cost me a lot on the base turret. I didn't expect my team to do nothing to defend that or lose to defend that badly. Yeah, that stinks. Fair enough, they got our base turret. I mean, I got 2 turrets of them, and I got another turret on top, so they only really gained like an inhibitor or something. But I suppose I should be defending a bit more instead of trying to make an offensive return play. Because my team clearly isn't paying attention enough for that to be fine. Finish him with a backstab in 1 hit. Trying to get that done. Be careful for the Sion ultimate. Try to look for a good angle on this guy. That's good enough for me. Ult here. Start hitting him. Backstab as much as possible. And Q out so he can't hit me. If someone could go defend that, that'd be great. One of you. Backstab for the crit hit there. Yo. Can you back? Okay, great. It's my chat is off. Whatever. Pinging apparently doesn't work. I'll do it then. The only one that actually pressed recall is Lux there. Now he's obviously going to back off. I've got Lord Dominic's now to kill Sion. That's basically the only reason I needed this. That's fine. They're getting a bit of split push pressure where they realistically shouldn't be. Sadly. But oh well. Clean that up. My boxes will kill pretty much everything on fadeaway, so I don't have to stick around for too long. Backstab again. What is going on there? Okay. Don't think that saw me. Backstab, 1 shot, goodbye. That's gonna kill me. That's definitely going to kill me. Get this Q off. Backstab, 1 shot, goodbye. Need to position myself for the backstab there. I am very scared now. I'm not going to try to turn that fight on him because I would just die. No, thank you. We're just going to escape. He might have flash, which I have to be careful for. Get the plant out of here so he can't use that against me. And we do this blue over here on the box. Okay, Yasuo is mid. We're fine. See if I can clean this up now. Get the plant for some HP. Backstab, not a one-shot, but good damage. Build to dodge that. Good. And then we finish him off. Backstab, one-shot. And then we ping Baron. I don't think we can end. They have way too much wave clear. Without Baron, this is not going to happen. My team doesn't want to listen, so we have nothing to do there. I can't push up because I'm too low on health. So, yeah. No Baron for us because team doesn't want to listen. Baron is simply free, but they decided that an inhibitor is worth more than a Baron. I cannot change that outcome at the moment, unfortunately. Don't have ult, so I can't solo Baron. So I'm just gonna push top wave, get some money, I suppose. There's nothing else to do here. My HP was too low to consider a push situation whatsoever. So yeah, nothing I can do. Because they got nothing mid lane here. They essentially didn't want Baron. Look, they traded nothing, absolutely nothing for no Baron. Yeah, now do Baron. Yeah. Okay. If they don't want to listen, then there's nothing you can do. It is quite literally that simple. I'm not going to fuss too much about it. Good damage, as you can see. Nice hit there. Chunked Sion for like half his HP bar or something. Good, don't get jumped on by Ka. Sion was chasing me, that's fine. Backstab, one shot. Looking for the opening there. Trying to loop back around here, getting a better angle on them. Trying to surprise them a bit more. Walk with Sweeping Trinket on Vision. Hit him with a backstab, one shot him as well. Hit him with a smite ult here to not get hit by her for a bit. Ignite, walk away. I have to be scared of Yasuo for certain. So we're just going to go back. We have a lot of money. So yeah. The last item here, you have a bunch of variables. I'm just going to go for sustainability because I think that's my current biggest problem. So I'm just going to go for a nice Bloodthirster. Gives a good amount of damage as well at the same time. So, but a lot of lifesteal at the same time as well. So like tremendous amount of damage while above high health, which is good for the initial engage. And I have 18% lifesteal now, which is helpful. So yeah. There you go, nice backstab. 1900 damage is good damage. That's probably gonna one-shot most of them. I'm too like wary about doing Baron with this team because they didn't want to follow the other one either. I currently just want to look as much as I can for like people like this. Backstab one-shot, no, not a one-shot, close enough. Kaz here. He just leaped as well, I think. Not gonna hit that. We're just gonna go at Ka. Slash Dragon. He gets to die. Okay, good. We're just gonna go take Dragon and we'll go do a Baron afterwards. Realistically, here enemy defends their base pretty easily. They have a really good wave clear. Without Baron minions, we're not gonna get through that wave clear too well. If you want to hit Dragon in the back, you kind of have to just step a little bit. It has a really janky backstab hitbox. I hope my team listens to this Baron call specifically because Ka is dead. Oh, great. I'm just gonna solo it then at this point. Rats. Backstab. Build. We need to make sure our clone tanks this, so we have to stand it closer. The reason our clone needs to tank this is because he gets the debuff then, the Baron Gaze debuff for 50% less damage output. And that is what we want. Because this way we'll be able to do more damage to Baron and actually get it like this by ourselves. And that's how you use your clone for it, because you need that full-on damage on the Baron, and that is what allows it. If you have to tank Baron, you're never going to get it. So that would not happen. I cannot go in on this because I don't have ult now, because I had to use it for Baron, since my team didn't want to do Baron again. So I just have to use it for that, and then now I can't really go in, because if I go in and one-shot one of them, if I don't have ult, I'm instantly dead, essentially. which is something I should definitely have to avoid. See if I can get the Seraphine here real quick. Die. Good. This is close enough to my ult cooldown where I think it's okay. That was a pretty close one. That's the risk of not having ult, because I could just get hit back for free. And that is real scary. Okay, ideally here, I'd want to do one of my camps. Because this is going to give me all my health back. There's all my health back. Prevented them from doing anything with the push. And I should be able to get the Yasuo here with all the movement speed I have. From Relentless, Blue Smite, etc. The Yasuo is just dead. I can go for Sion. Didn't dodge that correctly. Ignite him and he should be gone. But yeah, so it's dead as well. We see the Ziggs. I'm just going to shove the wave. I'm going to pull my clone in here to get the rest of this wave. You can pull it out of range and it will get pulled towards you, which would be good. I just saw a Ziggs skill shot fly by somewhere, so I'm thinking he might reset here in a stupid spot. Ah, you have to be joking me, man. At least I got the K, but my god, that was close. That was real close. My Veigar doesn't have any macro, unfortunately, but, you know, whatever. Finish off this guy. Hitting an inhibitor does nothing. Really doesn't do anything. I mean, I can get it, but it changes nothing. If that makes sense. You annoying little rat. It is. Still changes nothing, though. I should be able to get this guy here. Backstab. One shot. Obviously, I'm not going to go for the Sion because I don't kill that guy. I'm just going to hit this for some lifesteal. I try to ignore the Sion as much as I can. Like, I do have a Lord Doms to help me kill him, but I'm also not going to try to kill him because that doesn't do anything. Get the blue buff here. Not really care about any of the other CS because I pretty much already have what I want build-wise. To be able... Ooh. I'm gonna die soon. Are you serious? He doesn't die off that? What the hell is that, man? Okay. Very spicy. That doesn't kill him. I'm actually surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. At this point in the game, I'm going to sell my Ghost Blade and get an Infinity Edge. Because this is worth more now. And then we'll sell this for the... I think this is like late game stages, right? Because lethality is worth less in late game situations. Undo that, please. And crit's going to be worth more. So we go Critical Strike, all items. And Essence Reaver is the one I want, I believe. Could go Phantom Dancer for additional movements because I did get rid of my boots just now.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Phantom Dance. I mean, Essence Reaver is great. Do I have enough movement speed to deal with this? Not sure, honestly. Because this gives a lot of movement speed, right? If I don't need a movement speed, this is more damage. I'm going to go for this and buy a Red Bolt. Let's do this. I'm just going to bank on the fact that Blue Smite and Relentless Hunter are enough movement speed for me. Switching to Infinity Edge in the very late game stages like this is very good because it's just significantly more damage for this stage in the game. Oh no, my team just inted. I obviously delayed myself a tremendous amount going for this. That was a bit of my bad situation, which is not too good. Get that real quick. Yo, hit the Yasuo, what the heck? Bye, please. Thank you. The Infinity Edge damage increase is large. I'm just slower now because I obviously don't have the Ghost Blade, but the damage increase, as you see there, is very much needed. Especially for this stage in the game, especially with my team's macro at the moment is being pretty garbage. So it's a little tricky here, but I have a significant damage up now, so it should be okay. Currently don't have ult, so going into anything is pretty risky. Get the Seraphine out of here. Goodbye. You see, I completely delete him off the map, and then hopefully here in 2 seconds I can kill the K. Out of range Q, hopefully. One-shot him, and then just hit Sion down, which hopefully, and then we can end the game. Hopefully. Alright, now I just need to get one more kill on Yasuo, and I think that's game. I mean, at this point, I think we should Baron. I think we actually should Baron. Because Ziggs is way too good of a wave clear situation to be able to push double turrets for free, so I think Baron is better. I'm gonna go take the Baron again. If my team doesn't want to help me, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to get the Shaco or someone else to tank it that's not me, preferably, because I'd have more damage then, but that's not the case here. I don't want to smite, because my smite's actually pretty valuable now. Through the jungle, I have a lot more movement speed, so I can definitely catch people easier. That could benefit me a bit. Out of vision with a box like that. Could get him, but I'm dead now. That's my Ahri conflict ult. Is that worth the trade? Probably not, eh? I mean, I got rid of their by far strongest member. I did pay my life for it, but I did delete that Yasuo. I do, however, think that this is not worth it. I should have more movement speed. Maybe the Collector is the one that's not worth it. I think Collector might be the one that's not worth it here, actually, at this stage in the game. I think we won anyway, but I'm pretty confident I should sell this for this, basically, right now, and then do it like this. You usually wouldn't get to this point, if I'm being honest. Like, build-wise, realistically shouldn't be able to get to this point. And you should definitely finish with, like, still having your Ghostblade / your Eclipse. But, of course, this game is a bit drawn out due to a bit of lack of objective control from my teammates not willing to go for Baron. So that makes things a little bit more tricky, but yeah, it should still be fine. So with a bit of switching here, this is now like 100% crit build in the late game. Yeah, this feels much better with the Phantom Dancer. I think it's worth it over the Collector. And the Infinity Edge is a bit of a late game additional scaling over the Ghostblade to be able to do better. So that is it for Shaco. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. And I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 69.9k damage, which is a very, very good amount. Little bit of build transitioning at the end there, because otherwise I was never really going to kill the Yasuo, and he was just going to kill me because I wouldn't have had enough damage, but very good nonetheless. True damage at 4.1, objective damage at 70.7, which is a colossal amount, of course. Healing done at 26.1, damage taken at 44.1. Self-mitigated, another 31.4. Obviously, Sion is winning on these pretty heftily. Gold earned at 24k. Yasuo is actually relatively close. He was definitely doing good damage. For the runes here, 79 hits with Hail of Blades, 2800 damage from Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection for the extra AD, and then Relentless Hunter, Water Walking for the movement speed, and then Absolute Focus and Water Walking, I suppose, for the additional damage on high HP. And yeah, that is it for Shaco. The entire build is laid out for you as well. So have at it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.